Home Author Podcast. My name is Vicky Weber, and today I want to talk about what it really takes to become a children's picture book author. Now, when I first started out, I had this overwhelming sense of doubt. And I know if you've heard my story floating around there online or maybe on the YouTube channel, I didn't take a leap of faith until my husband encouraged me to do so. And I know to this day that if he had not done that when he did, I still would not be an author today. I would not have had the impact that I've had on young readers. I would not have changed my family's life, and I would not have lived my dream. I would not be where I am right now and talking to you like this right now. So when you see all of this advice online out there about how to publish a book, how to write a book, how to become an author, how to do all these things, really what it comes down to is your ability to take action and your desire to do this and to live that dream and to make it happen. Because you can have a wish and you can have a dream and you could spend your entire life not acting on it. And if you're not taking any action, then that's a guaranteed way for nothing to come to fruition, right? And I tell people this all the time. I'm like, I could literally like move into your house and hold your hand through the entire process. But if you have not decided that this is a possibility for you, or that this is something you want to pursue, or that this is something that you can do and accomplish, then when push comes to shove, you're going to hesitate instead of putting the pedal to the metal and flooring it, right? Instead of learning everything you can and finding the joy and working hard and getting there and achieving and celebrating, you are going to doubt yourself and pull back. And I think that not everybody thinks about that part of writing, because writing a book is so personal. These ideas that we have are sparked from our own experiences, our own passions, gaps we see in literature, books we wish we had growing up. And that's something that's hard to put out there in the public and share with confidence sometimes. The fact is, though, that you don't need experience. You don't need to come to the table with, expertise, with a background in writing, with industry connections. You don't need any of it. But what you do need is a willingness to learn. And you have to be able to wake up every morning and say, I'm going to take a step further. No matter how big it is, I'm going to take a step. I am going to move forward and I'm going to achieve this. And that's a hard thing to get the momentum going, but an object in motion stays in motion. Once you get moving, you will be able to accomplish, and you will be able to write, and you will be able to revise and start to get things published. But these things take time. Now, how much time really depends on a lot of factors, but it will take a heck of a lot longer if you never get the ball rolling in the first place. And that's still crazy to me to think about how I almost did not take the leap of faith, how I almost did not do any of the things that I've accomplished. And now, I make six figures as a children's book author, and I've been published by Disney, and I am knee deep in the publishing industry. And I love what I do. So if that's what you want too, my question for you is, what are you doing about it? Where are you taking action? How are you making the time? I was actually talking with somebody just a few days ago about how they weren't accomplishing what they wanted, and they wanted to do this, but they just felt like they were at such a standstill. And I said, well, what is holding you back? And she said, well, I'm trying so hard to write X amount of words every day. I'm trying so hard to make an hour every day to sit down and do X, Y, and Z and move forward with this. But, I have a baby at home and I have all these other responsibilities and I have a full-time job. Honestly, that's the reality for most people when they start this journey. It's not realistic for the average person to get thousands of words written every single day or to be able to sit in front of a computer for hours on end when there's other components in play and other responsibilities and other things that you need to take care of, right? So why are you trying to fit somebody else's mold? And she didn't have an answer for that, but that's really what it comes down to. If you can't make an hour a day to write, then don't make an hour a day to write. Spend 5 minutes. Or sometimes it's easy to forget that writing and publishing a book is so involved, but that doesn't mean you're sitting at a computer or sitting with a pen in hand. You could dedicate 5 minutes a day to brainstorming ideas. I use talk to text so often, right? Or voice notes or voice memos. There are so many apps that will transcribe voice notes for you if that's something you need as well. But you need to find your own creative process, and you need to find what works for you. What doesn't work for you? How much time do you have? How much time do you not have? And really lean into all of those components. A great author is not going to try and fit somebody else's mold or somebody else's expectations. And sure, there are some things that you should be doing, right, in order to see a return on your investment and see your efforts go somewhere. Just like businesses have a marketing plan and they have strategies in place, becoming an author, you do need to learn the industry. You do need to gain the skills and you do need to gain the knowledge. Absolutely. But within that, you also need to stay true to yourself. You have to stay true to your own budget, your own time commitment, and what's important to you. What are your values? What do you not want to learn to do? Don't compromise, right? But 97% of people who want to write a book never do. And my goal is to help those people who want to do it actually get it done. Because I almost fell into the 97%. I fell into the 97% for a while. And now that I'm in the 3%, I want to help get you there too. So the first step is deciding to take action, right? Children's book authors take action and they make steps happen no matter how big or how small. So that's where you need to start. And if you need more help, make sure you check out the resources on the At Home Author website or on our YouTube channel. We're here to help. Thanks for listening to the At Home Author podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to get notified when we release new episodes. Reviews are always appreciated. For more helpful content on getting your book published or successfully marketed, visit athomeauthor.com for all of our resources. See you next time.